Sorry about that, guys. My mom interrupted me. Taking out the trash, taking out my dog. But I'm chewing gum right now to get my mouth moist. If you like that, you can tell me I'll do some more of that. But I hate it when whisperers do that. And they're sitting there chomping on a thing. You can't even hear what they're saying. But okay. On to the next movie. It's one of my favorites. The Expendables. Once again, rated R. But it's amazing. They're coming out with an Expendables 2 actually in 2003. But it has some of the biggest action stars in it. In Expendables 2. It's supposed to have even more. Let's see who's in it. Stallone. He's the same guy that does Rambo. Terry Crews, Steve Austin, Jet Li. Yeah. It's a guy from 24 or something like that. I forget I don't know his name. But yeah. These guys are, that's Terry Crews right there. That's Terry Crews, sorry. The black guy is Terry Crews. That's Steve Austin. And, yeah. As you can see, look at all these guns and knives and stuff. It is a war movie. It's not technically, well, I guess you wouldn't call it a war movie, but it is action-packed. It's about war, pretty much. Once again, it's about this, I don't even know where it's at, I forget, but the Expendables is it's like a tight-knit team of skilled combat vets. They're turned into mercenaries, and what they do is they're hired by a powerful covert operator, and the team goes to a small South American country to overthrow a ruthless dictator. Once there, they find themselves caught in a deadly web of deceit and betrayal. Using every weapon at their disposal, they set out to save innocent and punish the guilty in this blistering action-packed thriller. So, their motto is for justice, for vengeance, for hire. Yeah, it is amazing. I found it at Giant Eagle, which is it's almost like a Walmart, if you guys know what that is. Yeah, it's a place where you can go get food and magazines and stuff. But I found it there in a $7 bin. Actually, no, it was in the $5 bin. And this movie everywhere was like $20. And I was like, I'll just give it a try, see what's in there. And I found it. And it was the only copy they had. So I was pretty stoked about it. Got it for Christmas. It's just amazing. The weapons they have in this game and the different gadgets and everything, it's awesome. They're all ripped, as you can see. But yeah, it's awesome. I can't really say much because it'll spoil the whole thing. It pretty much all builds up and adds together. So yeah. Now for the other one that I got for Christmas. From Paris with Love. Now I actually found this on Netflix. I've never heard of it. Nothing. It is amazing. This guy, that's John Travolta. Yeah, he's the guy who played in Grease. But he doesn't act gay anymore. This guy is amazing in this movie. They're over in France. And, yeah, there's just guns. And, this guy works for the government over there. And this guy's United States hired type of dude. Okay, no, this guy's name is James Reese. He's a personal aide for the U.S. ambassador to France. He's secretly a CIA operative, and he accepts a job, and he teams up with Charlie Wax. That's the guy's name. He's sent to Paris for like an international important mission or something like that. Yeah, it's pretty much about terrorists, but he doesn't know that. It is an amazing movie. Rated R, once again. There is language in it, but it is awesome. I don't really know what to say about this, but yeah, got it at Walmart because I'm cool like that. Yeah, so it's amazing what you can find on Netflix, because usually they don't have anything good on there like they say they do. This next one I also got from my sister, the G.I. Joe, The Rise of the Cobra. They're actually making a G.I. Joe 2 here pretty soon. And this movie, you think of, it's almost like a Transformers movie. Not the way it's made, but you think of Transformers like the kids' cartoon, or G.I. Joe like the doll. And that's what I thought about Transformers and G.I. Joe. But once I watched them, they completely revised it. It is amazing. There's so much action in it. As you're gonna find out, I have a lot of war movies, things with guns. I love guns. I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of these, but it's awesome. There's another guy that's wearing all white, and he's a bad guy that wears all white. And these two are actually, when they were younger, in the same like monastery. Like their like mentor was like a monk, and this guy actually ends up being the favorite, and then the bad guy ends up killing the monk as a kid, and this guy takes a vow of silence for it. And these two are actually in the military, and they're like, the way they get dragged into all this is there's like a new type of warhead that was developed, and they have to ship it, and they end up getting ambushed by the bad guys, and they're the only two survivors, and they get taken back to the main, I don't even know what you call it, their base, G.I. Joe base, and they become G.I. Joes themselves. So it's awesome. It's an action-packed movie. It's PG-13. There's parts in it that's really funny too. So the next movie is definitely in my top 5 favorite movies. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but here it is. It's a Black Hawk Down. Amazing movie. It's pretty much about they're over, and it's based in 1993, and I'll just read the back to you. In 1993, an elite group of American Rangers and Delta Force soldiers are sent to Somalia on a critical mission to capture a violent warlord whose corrupt regime has led to the starvation of hundreds of thousands of Somalians. When the mission goes quickly and terribly wrong, the men find themselves outnumbered and literally fighting for their lives. What happens is they're going after like major military leaders, and what happens is there's a little kid outside of the United States base, and he's actually one of the bad guys, and he phones the leaders of the bad guys like militia, and they're already ready for him. It's supposed to be a surprise attack, and it's only supposed to take 20 minutes, but once the cover gets blown right off the bat, they're prepared for him, and it ends up being like a 48-hour mission, even more than that, I think. And Black Hawk gets shot down by an RPG, and they have to go and recover it. But literally, the whole Somalian town is like, I guess the best way to put it for everybody to know what they are is like the Taliban. They're like terrorists. So like they're fighting a whole city by themselves. And the main motto is "Leave no man behind," which is why they keep going after the down to Black Hawk. Hence the name Black Hawk Down. Amazing movie. If you're ever to buy a movie, even if you're only supposed to buy one, this is the movie that you would buy. Even if you could only buy one, this is the movie you'd want. Amazing movie. My next one. You guys may think I'm a little bit weird for this, but it's something I've grown up on. It's a classic. It's a Disney movie. They never actually made Disney movies into DVDs until recently, and nobody has a VHS anymore. Well, I still do, but I don't use it. So I jumped at the chance to get this. Yeah, you guys may think I'm a little bit weird for this, but I got it. It's The Lion King. It's a good movie. I mean, who hasn't seen the Disney's Lion King? I mean, honestly, it's a classic. It's what I grew up on. I love these movies. Disney just doesn't make movies like these anymore. Like All Dogs Go to Heaven. What else is there? Like Pinocchio. Beauty and the Beast. Like, they just don't make movies like that anymore. Like Disney doesn't. And that's the reason I jumped at this chance, because see, it's like a limited time offer. It was only going to be on shelves for a little bit, so I had to get it for DVD. It's an awesome movie. I mean, I don't even think I can say anything about it, because who hasn't seen this movie? Yeah. I just had to get it, because that's what I grew up on, that's what I'm familiar with. And my last visual movie, Sherlock Holmes. Now, that is the guy who plays Iron Man. But I went out and seen Sherlock Holmes 2. Personally, I think Sherlock Holmes 1 is the best. Sherlock Holmes 2, it really jumps around, like it doesn't have a point, where this one has a main point, and it is action-packed. Rated PG-13, no language. And what ends up happening is this guy is he's a bad guy, she's bad, yada 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 yada, so on and so forth. Anyways, these two are partners. They just solve a crime with Blackwood, something like that. I think that's his name, Blackwood, whatever. But yeah, not really too much I can say about this movie, because you won't really get it until the end. Your first time seeing it, you'll be like, what the heck, how did that even happen? But they'll explain it to you at the end how everything happened, and it all makes sense. And then once you see it more than once, you start getting like, oh, that's how it happened, and stuff like that. But amazing movie. It's one of the first ones I bought. Yeah, it's great. Now, the other two movies I have, I let my friend borrow. I was actually supposed to get him back, but he lost his remote, so he couldn't turn down the volume on his TV, because the controls on the TV are, they're broke. So, he couldn't watch them, and he finally found it, but he hasn't watched it yet, so he didn't give him back. The one movie I didn't show you that I have was 300. That was, I think, Rambo, Sherlock Holmes, and 300 was the first 3 movies I bought. 300 is amazing. It's an amazing movie. It's about Spartans who defend their homeland from like these people who are trying to invade them and stuff. It's awesome, awesome, awesome movie. Yeah. So everybody's heard the comment, "This is Sparta." That is where it's from. It's the movie 300. And the other one I don't have with me, but it is Saving Private Ryan. Now, if you're from the United States, you definitely know this movie. It is so common, and it is one of the best of all time. I personally think, and a lot of people think. It's based in World War II, and if you don't know much about U.S. history, if you're from like a foreign country, the United States passed this law that says you can't have more than 3 of your siblings on the same ship in the Navy, because what happened was there's these like 3 brothers, there's 4 brothers that were on the same ship that got sunk, and all 4 of them died the same day. So you can imagine what the parents were feeling to lose all 4 of their sons on the same day. So I think it was the time that Abraham Lincoln was president, but they passed a law that says you can't do that anymore. You have to be on different ships. But it was right after the Pearl Harbor attack, and they said, "Listen, either you put us together, or we're not enlisting." So they did, but then eventually they got split up. Anyways, it starts off with the D-Day invasion. That's the invasion of Normandy, and it is amazing, action-packed. It is one of the best movies of all time. Like I said, it's personally, if it was out of 5 stars, I'd give it like a 3,000 out of 5 stars. It is amazing. You have to go see this movie if you haven't seen it. I actually have so much faith in the movie that you'll like it. I'd say go out and buy it, even if you haven't seen it. It is amazing, 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 amazing movie. It's about their last name is Ryan. His name's Saving Private Ryan. It's a Private Ryan that's lost because 2 of his brothers have already died, so they want to send him home. So his mother at least has 1 son left, and they have to go in with all the confusion on the D-Day invasion. There's misdrops all over France and stuff. So he kind of got lost, but then eventually they find him, and yeah, I can't say any more without ruining it. Definitely go and see it. No answers, but you have to go see it. But yeah, that is my movie collection. Like I said, I'm working on it. I don't have a job, so I don't always have money. Yeah, so I think my next video is just gonna be a talking one. Well, not that I haven't done any that aren't talking, but nothing visual or anything. Just like ramble, I guess. I have a lot to say since I've been listening to Whispers a lot for a long time, and I guess I have a lot to say, that things I'm going to be doing differently than everybody else. But yeah, so until next time, guys.